So fellas, fixing to go through this process from Raymond's email here. Click here. Social media cracking the code. 5 chapters. Chapters menu. Breezy is not Brezzy. Oh, you guys. Let's see. Chapter menu. Oh, section 1. Whoa, what just happened? Okay. Okay, so I guess I go back to chapters. And somehow, I'm not sure, the navigation isn't quite as intuitive as I would expect. Some about it, it just is not intuitive enough. I mean, I can get around, but it just doesn't seem like it's intuitive enough. So anywho, let me go ahead, click on that. And I guess maybe that's part of it. Jeez. Yeah, see, it's easy to get lost. It's very easy to get lost. Okay, so class brings me back here. Okay, and so one of the things that would be helpful is if this crosshair would actually turn into a finger or a pointer or a clicker like this, because even though I know I can click on it, my cue isn't there. So I'll mouse over it and I don't think it's a clickable area. I click on it and I'm able to go there, but when I click, I don't know that I'm able to click, see? So I think it could, having that change, having the crosshairs change into something clickable, I think would be helpful. So I'll click on that, click here to begin. Students are required to complete this page in one sitting. Do not start if your schedule cannot accommodate the time noted above. If you leave this presentation running, it may time out, and the time you have invested could be lost. Language is good enough, I think. So I click to begin. So I can pause it. For some reason, I would think that if I click this pause button, I'd be able to not have to go down here to click it back. So I would think that if I click pause, then that pause would turn into play instead of going back down here to click it. Minor things, but again, things that intuitively for me, as much clicking as I've done on the web over 20 years, it just seems, those are just some things that I've noticed that doesn't seem intuitive enough. But again, I mean, if it's working right now, then it's working. But intuitive navigation, it's important. So let's see if I see how here the crosshair turns into a finger. So I know I can click that. Well, and so then, okay, I'm clicking and I'm wondering where am I going back to? So I'm thinking that I would be able to go back to chapters if I'm hitting back. So that doesn't seem intuitive to me either. But if I click chapters, then I go back. And again, if there was a finger here, and my first intuition is to click that. And again, so again, you know, it just seemed like it seems, now that I'm getting around, it seems it's better, but right out of the gate, it doesn't seem intuitive until you start clicking around and understanding how things work. So I guess I'm saying all that to say, initially it's not intuitive. Once I get in and start clicking, then I can get around. But once I first land on the page, it doesn't feel quite intuitive where I'm supposed to click and what each click is supposed to do. So I can go to next chapter. So, whoa, I don't know what happened there, but you just saw it. So, some sort of error going on there. Let's see, can I go back? No. Can I pause? No. Go back to chapters, go back to 1, go back there. Yeah, it just seems like it's too much clicking. But again, you know, that's me. Oh yeah, and by the way, aren't they all the same anyway? This short intro into cracking the code of social media will surprise you more than you think. Class completion criteria not met. All right, chapters menu, social media landing pages. Yeah, again, just see how those don't change, but see how how that turns into a hand there. I think that just that one thing would help out quite a bit actually. So anyway, just giving you some insight into my experience as I start to navigate around the engine piece of the website. I'll upload this to YouTube and I'll send it to you guys. Peace.